Okay. So, people, welcome for the third day of this data analytics with the career guidance webinar. And today is day three. And today we have Power BI. That is Power BI, which is nothing but a business intelligence tool, right? Okay. Before go, before we go to the topic, let's understand what all things we'll be getting. So, you people will be getting the award of 1000 rupees gift voucher, but only for those who have attended all 5 days. And this will be given only when you actually work on the project, which we'll be giving tomorrow. I will be giving you a project tomorrow. You have to work and submit. There were some requests saying that we have not got the videos. It will be difficult for us to, learn and then practice and do. Don't worry. For project, we are giving you a lot of time. Okay, so I'll mention all this in tomorrow's session. You guys can take time, you can take the videos, learn, and then you can actually submit the project. I'll give you the deadline for that. But whoever submits the project and whoever have attended all 5 days, they'll surely get a 1000 rupees gift voucher from us. Okay, all right. Certificate of participation. People, be serious about the certificate, because most of my students who have attended webinars, just webinars, I'm telling, they have practiced a lot. They've got the job as well with this certificate, adding that in their resume. Okay. In fifth day, I'll also be telling you how to actually prepare the resume, how to actually get prepared for the interviews, how your LinkedIn will help you in getting job, how to create LinkedIn. So all these things will be teaching in fifth day. Okay. Right. Now, coming to today's free gift. You attend today's session and tomorrow's session. Okay. I will be giving business intelligence using Power BI complete course access. I'm not telling you it's 1 hour or half an hour or webinar or something. It's a complete course access, which is worth more than 23,000 rupees. Complete access will be given. But how do you get this free gift? I'll tell you. Today, I have a question for you people. I just want to know how different is this webinar from other institute webinars. Okay. You have to give the best comment, the first 10 best comment. You can either have a text comment or a video comment. You can review on the app, Google, or you can WhatsApp us. There are some people already, they have put the comments in app and Google. That's fine. You can also WhatsApp us. If you're sent the comment or the reviews in app and Google, please send the screenshot. Otherwise, you can also send your comment to WhatsApp. Okay, the WhatsApp number is given here. Please make a note of it. And the question will be, how different is this webinar from other institute webinars? You can also mention about the trainer, about the institute, iTech Analytics Solutions, and Aadi Puttaswamy is my name. So you can mention how the training is, how the trainer is. If you mention, if your comment is the best one, the first 10 best people will get this business intelligence using Power BI. You can also ask, there are many people already have got the access for the other two courses. Okay. All right. So I'll not waste much time. Again, today's free gift is complete business intelligence using Power BI sessions. Complete. Okay. Right from Power Query Editor to DAX functions to visualizations to a project as well. Okay. So I just want a comment on how different is this webinar from other institute webinars. Okay. You can send a text, video comment, reviews on app, Google, or you can directly WhatsApp as well to the number. You can make a note of this number. Again, I'll repeat, 9066078793. Okay. All right. Now it's time for learning Power BI. Okay. So I'll take a notepad as well so that I can type something. All right. I want all of you to message and tell, are you able to see my screen? Is there any blank screen or something which something is disturbing? If you say it is everything is clear, then I'll start the session. Is everything clear? We can start the session. Yes. Okay. Right. Very good. It's clear. It's clear. Okay, done. Now all of you stop typing. Okay. Stop typing now. All right. Now what we'll do is, I have one PPT for learning this business intelligence. Let me just take that PPT. Where is that? Yes. Okay, so day 3, Power BI. First, what we'll do is we'll understand what is business analytics, what is the process, and what is data analytics. Then we'll learn about business intelligence. Okay, so as of now, I'll just keep this aside. I'll tell you what all these are actually. Before learning this Power BI, we should know why we should learn this Power BI. Don't learn any technology blindly. So what I'm telling is, why should we learn this Power BI? That is what first we should understand the background. See, in any companies, if they want to improve their business, improve their productions, or they want to do some good business, they need to track the data. Track the data means what? They should know how much of sales have done. They should know how much of production we have done. So all these information will be collected. I'm just giving you one simple example. I'm not going too depth of it so that you will understand, because here most of them are actually freshers who doesn't know anything in the industry. So I'm just going with a normal way, normal English or normal business terms so that you guys will understand it very easily. So any company, they'll start tracking the data. When I say data, it can be any data, that is sales, profit, can be production, everything. Now they don't know what actually to do with that data. So for that, there will be a person called as business analyst. So what this business analyst will do is, will go to that company, you'll meet the concerned person and you will ask, what is your problem? Now the client will actually tell that this is the data what we have. Though we are having a lot of production, though we are doing very good quality products, we are not able to sell. Now what this business analyst will do, he will tell, can I take the data? Can I get your data so that I can study that and tell you what is the problem? I can give you some decision. So this is what a business analyst will do. Now what business analyst will do, he will collect the data. When he's collecting the data can be in various different formats. What is that? The data can be in CSV. I'll explain what all these are. This can be in TXT. This can be in Excel, SQL Server, MS Access. It can be in website. It can be in PDF as well. I'm just telling the data can be in any of the formats. This business analyst is not a complete technical person. He should be able to understand in which format the data is available. So what this person will do, he will collect the information. He's collecting the information and he'll tell, sir, please wait. I will try to, understand the data and then come back with you for a solution. Now, what this business analyst will do, he'll come back to the company. He come back to his company and then he will meet one more person who is called as data analyst. So what this data analyst will do now is a complete technical person. What is his job? He will collect this business analyst will sit with data analyst and he will tell, see, this is the data what I have. I want to get some reports out of it. Can you please help? What business analyst will do? You will give all the data to this data analyst according to the data what we have with the data source. This person will start doing R&D. He will start cleaning the data. So his job is to clean the data if it is not structured properly. He starts creating the reports. He starts studying the data and make it so easy that the huge data, whatever is there, he will make it so easy to understand that he'll put them in some charts, he'll put them in some small tables or filters or something, which we actually call it as dashboard or templates or whatever. Once everything is done, this data analyst will again give all those cleaned reports to this business analyst. This business analyst will sit and study only the final output. He will not go and study the internal of these things, what we have to do, the cleaning and those part. That is taken by this data analyst who is a complete technical person. Now this business analyst will collect all the reports and again he'll go back to the client or manager, whoever. He will sit with him and he'll say, sir, see, this is where you're going wrong. This is what you have to correct. Your products are very good. Your, the quality is very good. But the problem is in the marketing area, there is some problem. You have to do some marketing. So he will give some suggestions to the company and then the business will start improving. So business analyst role is to understand the data, give it to the data analyst, get the reports, and then again go back to the client and give the insights, suggestions, and all this. Now, this data analyst job is to collect the information. It can be directly from the client also or from the business analyst also. I'm telling you how the process works in the industry. Now, once the data analyst has given the reports, so everything, this guy will take care, that is business analyst will take care. Now, this data analyst, I told you, is actually working on all these data which are in different sources. But if I'm saying working, then on which technology is working, which software is working is important. That is what, we are learning today. I'm not telling that business analyst will not use any of this. There is nothing wrong in business analyst working on this as a data analyst as well. In some of the companies, all these 2 job roles are done by one person himself. So I'm just telling you how actually the process happens. Who works, that I cannot tell. That depends on the company because the company pays the salary. But this is how the process is. Next is the data analyst. I told he will actually clean the data. He will create the reports. He will study the data. All these things are done by some softwares. You cannot do with hand or some magic. Then those softwares, what he uses for creating the reports. Okay. For data cleaning or data structure, yesterday we learned SQL Server. But today what we're learning is something different. That is about the reporting. Now here, this person will use a concept called as business intelligence. Now, what is business intelligence? Business intelligence is nothing but study of data to get presentable reports. Just giving you a short form, that's all, just to understand. Okay. People, I'll tell you one more thing. You don't have to by heart a big paragraph and go and explain in interviews. I have been in the interview panel for last 10 years. Okay. I don't expect people to mug up by heart and then come and speak. For me, I expect people to technically be stronger. You just say, see, business intelligence is study of data, which can give me the presentable output or say reports. That's all over. I can easily understand that whether you know it or not. If you are giving a proper definition, that means I can easily tell that you're by-hearted, you're not fit for work. I don't want people to be like that. I always love my students to get job because of their skills, not just by hearting. Okay. All right. Now I told about business intelligence. Business intelligence is nothing but I study the data, then I get that data, whatever I have, into a presentable reports. Right. Now, to work on this business intelligence concept, the data analyst will use some softwares. What are those? MS Excel, Power BI, Tableau, ClickView. Likewise, there are so many. The main thing which I have worked, which I know only I can tell. I don't want to tell something which is there in some textbooks or something. But still, to make you guys understand, I've made a PPT here. I will share this PPT with you. I've already shared this PPT with you. You can go and you can check that. Okay, let me go here. Here you can see. Let me just walk you through this business analytics. So whatever I've put here, I've just put that in very simple, notepad here. See, business analytics process, understand the business need, then data collection, analyze the data, predictive analytics. There's all some technical terms. Then get the right decision, make the decision that will be explaining to the client. This part, okay, data collection. After that, analyzing all these analytics and getting the right solution. This part is done by data analyst. So this is a process actually. Right. So I've given all this slides. You just go through this. Business intelligence. I told you this is nothing but meaningful, presentable reports or information. I just gave you in a very simple English. Okay, you should understand that. Now, if you go here, I have the tool. See, Power BI, Tableau, ClickView. There are so many, but you cannot work on all these things. All these business intelligence tools are very much similar. Okay, you don't have to bother. Don't think that I know Power BI. Can I learn Tableau? Can I learn ClickView? All these are same. Okay, people. I'll tell you one thing. I've seen many. Now I don't want to name the institutes or the YouTubers, or there are so many. They just keep on telling that this you have to learn this, you have to learn that, you'll get job. I will tell you the fifth day. I'll tell you what actually will get you a job. Okay, not just Power BI, not just Tableau, not just ClickView. Be good in one tool. Okay, rest all are same. Whatever you have here, it is very much similar. You don't have to again spend more and more money on learning everything. Learn one tool. But I recommend Power BI because Power BI has got a lot of things which all these other softwares might not have. Okay, that I'll tell you when you come to this Power BI. But people, I'll tell you, learn Power BI. That is the current trending BI tool which can get you a job. But again, people, I'll tell you, please don't fall for people saying that. I've seen people nowadays saying you'll get 10 lakhs package, 20 lakhs package, 30 lakhs package. It is not like that. Even my students have got the salary of 15 lakhs package as well and 2 lakhs package as well. I cannot guarantee saying that you will get a big amount. Don't fall for those things. Just concentrate on the knowledge. Okay, that is, I'll tell you very seriously. See, till now I've not told you that if you learn this you'll get a job. I'm just telling you, improve your skill sets. That will really get you a job. Okay, I'll talk all this in detail when you come to this on fifth day. But people, do not fall saying that if you just learn Power BI, just learn SQL, you'll get a job. It's not like that. There are a lot of things we should actually keep in mind in the industry. Okay, I'm very open for this. Even if you won't purchase my course, even if you want to join any of our course or something, I'm not bothered. I'm just bothered about people who get knowledge from me. They should actually get the right knowledge. This is our motto. Okay, if at all we just wanted only the business, we would have not done all these things. And some of you also know about our ITAS Asare. We're actually spending a lot of things on people getting the knowledge. Okay, right. So these are the different business intelligence tools what we have. The next, we'll go for this Power BI. I'll just walk you through this and then we'll go for how to work on this practical things. People, I'll take the questions, all the questions. So let me finish few things because, if we keep messaging, it will be little disturbing for others as well. Okay. I know there are some people raising hands. For sure, I'll answer everyone, but let me finish few slides here. Power BI, we are learning today. What is Power BI? Let me tell you, Power BI means Power Business Intelligence. It's a tool from Microsoft. Okay, it is actually a business intelligence tool from Microsoft, which is very easy to learn. I can tell that it is like the next step or the advanced version of Excel. It's not actually Excel. It's not actually like an Excel, but if you learn Excel, Power BI is more easier to work. Okay, all right. Now here, Power BI has got some advantages. That is, this can be used as, this is also a cloud-based. When I say cloud-based, we can have the files online. Okay, people who doesn't know what is cloud, cloud is nothing but it's something like a server space we have from the various companies who give us the access where I can store the information, files or anything. Okay, right. Next, we have Power BI components. Power BI components, there are various different components. What actually we'll be learning is this Power BI desktop. Okay. Tomorrow, I'll be teaching you about Power BI service. I'll tell you what is Power BI service. First, let's understand what is desktop. Desktop means what we install in our system and we start working on the projects, visualizations. This is completely free. Anyone can actually install this and start working. Power BI service is also free, but make sure that you have MS Office 365 licensed version, and then only I can access this. Or you can have one Microsoft ID, and then you can access this. I'll speak to this tomorrow. Power BI mobile apps, I have the gateway. Gateway is nothing but the connection between the desktop and the data what we actually connect. This I'll be telling you when we connect the data. This will automatically refresh the data. Okay, then we have Power BI embedded report service. Report server. Embedded means we can actually have this reports embedded in all our other applications as well. Report server. This is a server within the organization where we can have the server. The premium version, this is for the corporates. And we have something called as visualization. That is the marketplace, which is exactly like we have this Play Store or App Store. Likewise, we have this marketplace. Okay, right. Next is about the installation. Installation is very easy. I'll tell you how to install this. See here, I'll just go to the website. You just go here, say Power BI download. Okay, and say enter. So here it says downloads Power BI. Let me click on this. When I click on this, see here, we get one website like this. Just click on the Power BI downloads. The first link, you just click on this. We have all the components. Just now I just discussed about the components: Power BI desktop, mobile, then the server, the Power BI report builder, gateway, everything will be here. For us, what we need is this one. Click on this advanced option. Okay, click on this download advanced option. Now it will take me to one window here where it says download. Right, once I click on this download, you can see there are two versions. Now again, there is a confusion for so many of them. Two versions: Power BI desktop 64.exe and another one is Power BI desktop setup.exe. So which one to download? Don't worry, I'll tell you which one to download. So first, what you do, go to your Explorer. When you go to this Windows Explorer, you can see there is this PC. Right click and say properties. When I click on this properties, I'll come to this one window. Here we have the operating system, 64-bit operating system here. So if you see the 64-bit, then you select this one and then say next. It will get downloaded and you can install. I have installed the latest version, so again, I'll not download this. Now, if you are 32-bit, just go to this and then next and then install it. Now, people have confusions. So what if, I'll download both of them and I'll keep it with me? Don't have to keep it. Every month, there are updates. Every month, there are updates. You don't have to go and download, again and again. Whenever you feel that there is one updates coming, you can just download that. But what I prefer, every first week, go download, install. It will take not more than 5 minutes. Why we should install that, I will tell you later. Okay, but this is what the installation is. You can go, you can download and start installing it. Okay, all right. Let me speak about the architecture. Architecture means how the complete Power BI structure works. If you see this, I have some data source. I mentioned here the data sources, how the data actually, come here, all this. Same thing I put it here also. You can get the data from any of these sources, connect it to the desktop, and then we have something called as Power BI service, which is nothing but the online version of desktop, and then directly the report goes to the client or the users. It's a very simple structure what I have, the architecture, but there are a lot of other technical things. But if you go in depth, then you'll get completely confused and it's not required for us. So to make you understand, I made it very simple. First, the data. I can get the data from any data source. That will be connected to Power BI desktop. Here I'll create all the reports and the reports will be published, which will go to the online. Then that will be accessed by users directly by the link. So this is the architecture. Okay. All right. How to connect? This is practically, I'll show you how to do this. Then we have this Power Query Editor. This also I'll tell you what actually you should do. Okay. DAX functions. This also I'll be showing. All this, let's see with practicals. Okay. Now I'll just close this and then I'll take few questions and then I'll start the sessions. All right. Let me take some questions. People, you can message me now and ask questions quickly. I'll take some 5 minutes and after that, I'll go and I'll show you how this Power BI can be used. There were some of them. Punit, Dayanand and Moses, you can ask the question now. Punit, you had a question you raised and people, you can chat now. I have given the permission. You can message now. Okay. Any questions you have till now? Any questions? Because I'll be starting the practical now. Tableau or Power BI, which is better and why? Lijesh, I told you, learn anything, okay? But as my preference, go for Power BI. I'll tell you why. Tableau and Power BI has got equal demand in the industry. But if you learn Power BI, I'll tell you the advantage. You will learn all the business intelligence concepts. You learn how to edit the data. You can write the formulas. You can create the visualization. Okay, right. So Tableau, when I install and if I'm working, what happens, I'll tell you. Tableau, if you want to edit the data directly, I cannot edit the data. For that, again, you have to install one more software called as Tableau Prep. Okay, so it's better to go to Power BI. But people, I'll tell you, if you learn Power BI, Tableau is easy. But to learn Tableau, Power BI might be a little difficult because we don't have the edits. The data editing part is not there. Okay, right. Sir, I saw that data analyst role company have experienced person. What about that? Mohit, please can you ask the same question on day 5 because I want to answer. I want to take the questions only specific to the content of today, that is Power BI. I will surely answer Mohit because I don't want to waste much time on other things, other questions. Ask me any relevant questions for today. This question, yes, it is valid, Mohit. I'm not telling it is invalid, but let's take this question on day 5, which is for the job roles. Okay, please don't mind. This one is good. DAX hard to learn, sir. Moses, DAX is very easy. Okay, whoever has told you it is difficult, tell them that yes, it is easy. Because I'll tell you one example. One of the CEOs from South Africa has messaged me saying that he has seen my videos and he has told that never thought DAX functions are so easy. Okay, so today you will get that complete access of this DAX, Power Query Editor, the entire Power BI course. So I have mentioned how to get that. So if you just comment, then surely you'll get that complete course. Okay, right. Complete DAX function, I'm telling Moses, you'll get that. Power Query or Power BI same. Power Query is a part of Power BI. Kiran, how to master DAX function. Take my course completely free. You can master. Rakesh, today you will get the course access. You don't have to spend anything, not even a rupee. Go and take my course, complete access. You will master DAX. Tableau software, it's not free. Yes, Puneet, it's not free. Hello, sir. Does it cost to install Power BI service? It won't cost, Archana, but for that, you need to have the license of MS Office. I will tell you how actually you can get the access. Okay, tomorrow, anyways, we'll be discussing on this. No, Power BI or Power Query are different, but at one platform, Mohit. Okay, so he's answering. Thank you, Mohit. Yes, Mohit is saying that Power BI and Power Query are not different, but one platform. So Power Query is a part of Power BI. That's all. This business analyst role is completely non-technical. No Atmiya business analyst should have the knowledge of some technical knowledge should be there. Okay, though he's not a complete technical person, he should have the technical skills. Now it's clear. Thank you. Okay, sir. If I learn only Power BI, can I get a job? Dayanand and others. Okay, I know. Like Dayanand, there are thousands of students, thousands of people who are actually feeling very bad that they have not got job. People, I'm not God, or no companies will just like that hire. I'll tell you the hiring process. I'll tell you about how your resume should be. Please attend my 5th day. For sure, I'll clear all your doubt. I may not get you a job. Okay. I may have placement assistance. I may not get you a job, but at least I can try to help you people understand how to get a job. That's all. Because I'll tell you people, even I'm a human being like you. I can only give you suggestions. I'm not a god to do some magic and get you a job. To get a job, I will try my best to give the skill sets what is required. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay, people, this is one request. Please don't think that ITAS they have placement assistance or they are giving some trainings, they'll get a job. People, I'll tell you, no one can get you a job unless and until you have the skill sets. So what we have recognized is we thought we have to give skill sets which is actually helpful for the people to get the job. Okay, right. At the end of the day, all it matters is survival of the fittest. If you have enough skills, you will get the job. Wonderful, Lijesh. Yes, you are 101% right. That's what I was telling. Make sure that you'll update your skills. Okay, right. So enough of GAN. So we'll go for our sessions. I will just start the sessions. Okay. Thanks, Dayanand. Let's meet on 5th day for complete in detail. I'll say how the industry works and how actually you should apply for the job as well, right from creating the resume. Okay. Right. So people, now let's not waste time because a lot of things to learn. All right. So first thing is, before we open Power BI, let me tell you what all things you should be aware of when you work on business intelligence tool, not just Power BI, business intelligence tool, I'm telling. So this will help. There were some questions. Sir, should I learn Tableau? Should I learn ClickView or Power BI? I'll give you one steps. I'll give you some steps. Follow that. Any business intelligence tool you can work. First thing is get data. In some softwares, it is called as connect source, get data, something. But I'll just use a common word which is used in Power BI also. Get data. Get data means I'm importing the data. We'll say steps to work with BI. I'll say BI. Okay, you can use BI, business intelligence. Get data. So what is that get data? Get data means I'm trying to import the data, which we'll be doing now. After this get data, then I need to clean the data. Okay, clean the data. For this, we use Power Query Editor. But in Tableau, we use data prep. That is, data preparation. Okay, data prep. The Tableau prep actually. Tableau data prep. For Tableau, clean the data. The next, we use calculations. What are calculations? Calculations is nothing but we are writing the formulas. That is DAX. Here in Power BI, we use DAX. But in Tableau, it is directly like a formula what we write in the Excel. Then after this, relationship. Most of you attended SQL server yesterday about the joins. Similarly, we have a relationship here where we relate the tables to get the results. Then visualizations. This is the main thing of Power BI. This is what people actually will go and learn Power BI. But I'll tell you people, I'll warn all of you. Okay, this is warning. I'm not requesting, I'm warning all of you. Be aware of these things. Master this. Understand this. This is nothing. I don't know how many of you have actually attended many other webinars. They'll say within 30 minutes, I know many people actually, they'll start shouting in the webinars or, some YouTube and all. If you open the channel, some people will come and they'll be keep shouting. I'll tell you, they'll say, yeah, we have some data, the raw data like this, within 10 minutes, within 20 minutes, I can make you understand how to create a dashboard. People, I'll tell you, if you don't know this one, if you're not able to understand this one, even if you give 5 days also, you cannot create visualizations. But if you understand this one, if everything is clean, this is just 15 minutes what you can create the dashboard. This is what they say. Within 30 minutes, I can teach you to become a master in dashboards. People, nothing will come just like that. It's not a magic. I have worked almost 16 years to master this. Okay, and still I'm learning. I'm also like you only. Okay, I'm also a student, which I'm learning every day. A lot of students actually teach me, and I love that. Don't fall for something people saying that within 10 minutes, within 20 minutes, within 1 month, I'll make you data and data scientist and all. It's not like that. A lot of efforts are required. So visualizations, yes, we can create the dashboards very quickly. I'll tell you how to do that tomorrow. Please, this is request. This is not warning. This is request. Attend tomorrow's project. Okay, you'll understand from scratch how we can actually work on the dashboard. I will show you one dashboard. The same dashboard I'll be teaching you how to create. Okay, no other people can actually, they can match to that level. I can actually teach you. I'll show you the dashboard. In the end, I'll show you. Okay, remind me if I forget. Okay, sometimes, I will forget something. Will be keep speaking. So please remind me. Okay, visualizations. Then after this, while creating the visualizations, we need to have some filters. Filters are actually used for filtering the data. Then we have navigations. Navigations, we can do it by buttons. We can do it by bookmarks. Okay, so these things. Then while creating the reports, okay, we can use conditional formatting. conditional formatting. Okay. And then we can give some tool tips to make our reports look more informative. After all this, here I forgot to mention one more thing. After this, okay, let's do it here only. We can create banners, which are some titles. These banners can be done here also with navigations as well. There is no such from here. From here, it's not that it should be sequential. It can be anywhere. Okay, so I can create banners. I can create home pages. Home page is nothing but when I open some application, which is the first page it has to open. So that is called as home page. After this, we'll publish. But in Tableau, we call it as share. But here we call it as publish. See, I will send you this. Okay. I will send you this particular steps. This notepad, you can use this. Keep this with you. This will help you in mastering not only Power BI, any business intelligence tool. Okay. Done. So these are the steps you should keep in mind. I told you, if you follow these steps, it is very simple to work. Okay. Right. Now let me open Power BI. Assuming that you have Power BI in your system, assuming that you have installed it, I'll tell you how to open. I'll go to the start button. I will scroll down. Here I have Power BI desktop. And I'll select this. You see, when it opens, if you have this color, that is some yellow color, that means you're still in old version. Okay. Keep in mind that. Again, I'm telling you, please update it today only. Not now. I'm not telling now only because you are attending the webinar. Don't waste time. If you think you can manage, you can manage. But after the session, please install. See this. If I get this green color, that means you have the latest version. If you have the yellow color, that means you are still in the older version. Okay. Right. Now, here, this is called as welcome screen. If you would have attended my say Excel, then you'll understand the welcome screen. Similarly, I have this welcome screen. Quickly, I'll tell about this. I have the recent opened files. That is whatever I open the files. These are all the files, what it is there. And the file name extension is, I'll put that as well. File name extension for Power BI is .pbix. Like what we have, XLSX, DOCX, PPTX. This is Power BIX. That is PBIX. Okay. Right. Now here I have some videos. If you think I want to get some sample videos, how they actually create the dashboards and things like that, you can go, you can check this. See, everything is available here. Okay. See, you can go here and I can check the videos and I can learn. And now this part, this is very, very informative actually. Let me click on this, what's new. Suppose if you think that I want to get updates on what are the new things which are available. See, these are all some of the new things. They'll list down, they'll give you the, what to say, the videos, okay, of the updates. Everything will be available here. A lot of any changes, okay, they'll mention here. And you can see there are so many articles here. You can go, you can learn, a lot of informative things are there. Next is forum. Forum is what? We create one community. Okay, in that community, you actually get some doubt. You start posting some questions and someone will actually answer. So you can also get to this community. You can join this community. See, there are so many people who keep asking questions. If you think you also can answer, you go and you can answer. Or if you think that you have a doubt and have to post that, you can post that question as well. Someone will answer actually. So here you can see there are some questions. There are so many views and some have replied. If you think what the people have replied is actually good for you, it's relevant for you, take it. Okay. Right. Next, what we have is Power BI blog. You guys know what is blog nowadays. Everyone, there are so many people, even though they don't know anything also, they'll write a blog, they'll become a YouTuber, influencer. What all have happened? I've seen from last 10 years, people who are very good, they are something different, but people who are wants to come into picture, they just bluff whatever they want. But here it's not like that. It's a blog actually, very nice blog. Here you can see all the experts. Okay, you can go and check. A lot of things are there here. People write blogs here. Say, I want some information, which is published on March 2023. That is last month. You can go here, see, there are so many articles they would have written. All these people are from Microsoft Power BI, only work for Power BI. Okay. You can go there. There are thousands of information, but don't get confused. Whatever is relevant for you, only that you search. Otherwise, just go and keep on searching this. It will not help you. Okay. Right. Next one is the tutorials. Here we have the tutorials, but it is little, elaborated. So it will be a little difficult for you to understand everything. But yes, you can go through this. See, right from scratch they've explained, and they've given in detailed information here. You can go and you can learn. But the problem here is they have given the explanation about the tool. They'll not give how to actually use that, how the industries are actually using it. Okay. So what I'm telling is this is very good for learning Power BI. They given everything completely as a tool, like a user manual. What is there? Everything is there. But sometimes what happens, there are some things which the companies expect, which will not be available there. See, we actually try to teach you because we have the experience. We would have faced some challenges that will actually put across. But there it will be like explaining about all the options available. Okay. All right. So I just close that. So this is my layout. Power BI layout is very easy. Okay. And I'll teach you something which many of them are still not aware. Still, some people are using the old version. I will tell you something very much new, which you should start using it. Okay. I'll tell you what it is. But before that, let's go to this notepad. And now I'll say layout. Layout. Let's go here. See here. Power BI layout is very easy, very simple. What is that? You can see this ribbon. Same thing like what we have in MS Office application ribbon. And next we have 3 small windows here. You can see. Okay. So 3 windows. What are those? First one, report view. This one, where we create the report. Second one, data view, where we see the data. Next, model view, this one. Why are these used? I will tell you practically. If I tell now, you will really not understand. This is the canvas. What we see here, see report view, data view, model view. Okay, this is called as canvas. So we can call this as canvas. So here we have that views. This is canvas. And people, now let me tell you something. Here we'll have 3 tabs. Okay, we call it as pan, data pan, where we get the data, visualization pan, then filter pan. People, now this visualization pan has been completely changed. I just kept this here as an older version to teach you people how actually the new latest version is available. Now let me go to this help. And here I'll say about. And if you see, this is the latest version, March. If at all April is released, I don't know. I didn't actually install. March, if you see this March, that means you are actually using latest version. March and above. If it is April also, fine. Let me close this. Why I'm telling this is, now the visualization, what you see here, I don't want to teach with the older version. I don't want any of my students to be still learning the older version. The video, what I'm actually giving is the older version, but still you can learn. Okay, I'm telling you that you can learn what I've mentioned in Power BI course is like this only, but still you can use that. But I'll tell you now from March, it has been changed. I'll tell you how to actually get the new updates. Go to this file and say options. Here I have this options. Click on this options. When I click on the options, I'll get this. Okay, carefully see this. I'll go to this preview features. Scroll down. Here I have on object interaction. Click on this on object interaction. Say okay. It will say that we need to restart the application. I'll say okay. Now you just see, I'll close this application. Once you've enabled that, I'll close the application and say don't save. This is nothing, not required to save. Now I'll open that. and you see what happens to the vision. People, I'm telling you, this is completely new. The Power BI, where it has become more easy for us to work on the visualization. Can you see that visualization now here? See, here I had the pan, filter, visualization, and data pan. Now you can see that completely it has been changed like this. This is to make people feel the look and feel of Excel. Okay, they are trying to have some better way of using this visualization. And even now, creating the charts also have become very easy. So that also I'll tell you. So before that, what we'll do is we'll see how to get the data. Get data. So what is get data? First step. Okay. First step is get data. Let's go here. I have an option of get data here. What is get data? Get data is nothing but to import the data. Without data, I cannot create any reports. So what I'll do, I'll say get data, and here I have this Excel, Power BI. There are so many different data sets from where we can data source. We can get the data. What is data source? The source from where we get the data. If you think none of my data source is available here, click on more. When I click on more, I'll get more option where I can get the detailed, say categorized way of connecting the data. See, get data. This is all the connections are available. I'll say file. Now, if you have flat files where I can get the data, I can select here. Say from database like SQL Server, MySQL, Access, that will be available here. Power Platform, Azure, online service, or suppose if you think I want to get the data from website, everything will be listed down here. You can just connect and get the data. This is for choosing from where I need to get the data. Okay, now what I'll do, I'll go here. Let's work on few examples, okay? Because let's spend more time on working on a few other things. Let's go here. Let's say I want to get the data from text file, okay? Selected this text file, CSV or text file, anything is fine. I'll say connect. When I click on connect, what it will do is it will try to connect the data. Now I have the data where, let me go here. I have this data source. This data source I've already shared with you. I will paste it, enter. See, I have one text file, you see. I just selected this text file or CSV file, anything, you can just select. I will go here, I'll say open. When I say open, it is trying to connect. You can see it is connecting. Once it is connected, you can see that, I'll get one window like this. There is something called as delimiter. Let me show that file also. This is the file what we're trying to import. See, this is the data. Now, if you see this data, we'll get scared, especially people who doesn't know about these things, and people who are freshers, the students, they'll not even, they would have not seen this kind of data at all. Don't worry. What is this? I'll tell you. The entire data here has been divided by this, say classified by this comma separator. In Excel, what happens? The data will be stored in column wise and row wise. But in a text file, we don't have columns or rows. We just have only text. But how will we actually separate by columns? We have this character. In this case, it is comma. In some case, it will be space. In some case, it will be tab. In some case, it will be semicolon. Let it be anything. The character which will separate the data into different columns is called as delimiter. Keep this in mind. Make a note of it. Delimiter. So this delimiter will help me in separating the data into different columns. You can see that here it is comma. Let me close this. If you go and check this, see wherever I have this comma, the data has been separated. Now I will click on this load. There are load, transform, and cancel. I'll tell you what is this transform later. I will say load. understand, load. I'll say load. Now the data is loaded. It will take some time. It's trying to clean the data. It's trying to understand the data. And then let us see. It's connecting. See, it is loading. $2,866 rows got imported. See, this is the data pan. Click on this. You can see there are so many columns here. All the data has come here. Don't worry about these columns, that I'll tell you. So these are the data. Now I'll go to this data view, and if you click on this, see, I'll get this data view. The data, whatever was there, you can see the data here like this. So all the data, whatever was there, that has been imported here like this. All right, this is from TXT file. Now suppose if you think that I have a PDF and I want to get the data, nothing difference actually. Just go here and select the application. I'll go here. I'll get this window. And then I'll select PDF. You can see that. I'll select this PDF and say connect. When I connect it here, you can see I'll get this raw data. This is the PDF file. I just selected the PDF file. So whatever PDF you have, just select, but make sure that the data is stored as in a table format. Now it is connecting. And it will give me all the tables in that particular PDF. Let me select one. If you think you want to select all, you can go and you can select all one by one. But for me, as of now, I just want only one. I'll say load. See, load, transform, cancel. I'll say load. I didn't transform, I'm saying load. So this is to get the data. So likewise, I can get the data from various different sources. So this is the first step what we did, that is get data. Now I need to clean the data. Let me show you what we should do with the cleaning of the data. See, page one, if you go to this data view, here I have this page one. See, I have this page one. Right now, what I'll do is I'll go here and I'll try to import some data from Excel, which will help us in learning all the other topics. You can get the data from anywhere. People, I'm telling you, you can get the data from any source. Okay. I'll open this Excel. Now I have this Excel. Select this Excel file. I'll say open. If you want to know how the data looks, that also I'll show you. Go to this Excel file. This is the one what I'm trying to import. I'll open this. Let me open and show you the Excel file. This is the Excel file what I have. So what happens, I'll tell you in I think something happened. Let me just see. Okay, people, what happened? You can message me. Is there any problem? Screen. Oh, okay. Gray screen. Okay. 1 minute. Now, people, it's clear, all of you? Yes? Okay. Sorry about that. If something happens, so please, let me know. I'll immediately correct it. Okay. Right. Okay. Right. Once again, sorry about that. All right. See here. See this Excel file. Please see this Excel file. I have data, segment, ship mode, customer, location, and product. Okay. So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sheets. In Power BI, these sheets are actually considered as different tables. Let me close this. Now I'll go to this Power BI. You can see that customer, data, location, product, segment, all these are different tables. Let me select whichever is required. What I'll do, I'll go here, I'll select this data. And I'll select location. Let me select product. 3 tables. I selected. Okay, 3 tables. Now, when I'm selecting, if you think that this is the right data, what I'm actually taking, yes, you can see I have this data. Yes, this is fine. Select location. I have this data here. This is called as preview. Let me click on this product. If you click on this product, can you see that it says column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4? But the data is here, somewhere here, say product ID category. Now, in this table product, the data, what we have, okay, in that heading is also in the data section. If you see location and data, see here, the heading is gray color. How to recognize that? The heading is in gray color. But if you go to this product, here you can see product ID, category, everything is in data section. But here it says column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4. Let's correct that. That is what I was telling, cleaning the data. We'll do that later. So what I'll do, as of now, I'll just click on this load. I'm just loading it. I didn't do anything. I didn't do any cleaning. Okay. I'm just loading. You can see that data, location, and product is coming from Excel. Similarly, I have one access file. Okay. What I have done to show you how to model the data, I have kept the access file. Let me open this as well. Now, if you think that, sir, I don't know access, can I use that in Power BI? There is not required. You should learn access also. Not required. But if you know, it is good. If you don't know, no problem. See, here also have the same table. Customer, data, location. See, the same table. What I have done, I've kept it here. But what we'll do, once it is, okay, see, have the data imported. We'll go to get data. And this time, what I'll do is, I'll take the data, some of the data from access file, that is the database. While working on Power BI, people, please have patience because it is little slow. Okay, I'll select this access database now. Now, don't get confused. I'm trying to get the data from various different sources. So first I did CSV file, then I connected with PDF, then I connected with Excel. Now I'm connecting access. So I'm just trying to connect data from various different sources. Now I selected this access database, connect, and here I have this raw data access. This is the table. I select from the database, access database. Now it will also give me the list of the same tables, but I've already taken data, location, and product. What I'll do, I'll take customer, segment, and ship mode from other table, from other source. Here, if you go and check the data in the preview, see, I'll say load. I'm loading all the data. Now, I got some data here. Let that get connected. Okay. So, someone asking about SQL as well. Okay, let me just show you how to connect SQL Server as well. Okay. Yesterday we did SQL Server. Okay, in the second day session, we have this SQL Server. Quickly, I'll show you. If you don't have SQL Server, you cannot do that. So for this, I need to get the SQL Server name. Okay. For that, let me open this server. Quickly, we'll do this because let's not take much time on this. Go here. Select this. I need the server name here. I'll connect. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll just go paste the server name here and then say, okay, it'll get connected. Let that get open. Meanwhile, what we'll do, we'll see other things. Okay, let's not waste time. So here we got all the tables which is required for creating the reports. Now what I'll do, I'll go here. I have this model view. Okay, let me click on this model view. When I click on this model view, what happens is all the tables what we have imported, okay, all the tables, whatever we have imported, that will be available here. See, all the tables will be available here. But can you see that some are actually connecting automatically? Let me tell you what are those. This is location, product, and then we have customer table. I'll take everything very close to the tables here. Okay, see, let me tell, these two are something different, separate tables. Let's keep this aside. Okay, now if you just observe this, I have this data table, which I took it from Excel file. I have this location table, which also has been taken from Excel file. The product table is also taken from Excel file. Customer, segment, and ship mode. These are from Access files. But still you can see they're all connected. How they are connected? It is automatically done actually. Otherwise also we can do it manually. If you want to learn the complete, because we don't have time much, but I'll tell you, let me just delete this, okay? So that I can show you how manually we can do this. Delete. I deleted the relationship. And here I have this location ID, just drag and drop here. Okay, they'll get connected. This is another way of connecting. Okay, see, it got connected. That is the relationship. I'll talk about that relationship later. See, what I was actually telling is, you can connect the data, you can get the data, connect them from any different sources. If you see here, I have connected data, location, and product. The product is not connected. I'll tell you what we should do for this. What is the problem with this? Customer, segment, and ship mode, they are coming from a different database, but they are all connected. So in Power BI, you don't have to bother from where the data source, from where the data is actually coming. You can connect any data source, but if you have a proper data structure, that means it has to connect with each other. In this case, location ID is matching with location ID, customer ID is matching with customer ID, segment ID is matching with segment ID, ship ID is matching with ship ID, but there is a problem with the columns. I'll tell you what to do for that. All right. So we understood how to get the data. Still, you're not done any other things. We just understood how the data is actually connected. If you want to preview the data, you can go to this data view and then you can see all the data here for all the tables. If you think there is some corrections required, if you think there are some modification required, then I'll go to this. Where is that? This part. I'll go to this Power Query Editor. Now we'll go to this Power Query Editor and I'll show you. Before that, I'll just show you how to connect SQL Server. See, I just took the server name. I'll go to this Power BI and then I'll say get data. And I'm taking this SQL Server. Click on the SQL Server. It'll ask for the credentials. Just paste it. And then I'll say connect. If it is in the company, then it'll ask for some passwords, authorization and all. For me, I'm not given any restriction. Directly, I'm connecting. See, if people have attended yesterday's session, see this 5-day SQL. Can you see that the tables? If I click on this, I'll get the data. See, yesterday we did this, so it is getting connected. So it's very easy. Just put that server name, automatically get connected. There are some other credentials. You can just try to give that depending on the admins what they specify. Okay. All right. Now, we learned how to get the data. Okay, we learned how to get the data. Now, in this product table, there was some problem. That is, the column header was not proper. We need to modify that. So what I'll do, I need to do some changes. There was one question also, how to handle the blank rows or something. So all this can be done by using this Power Query Editor. So where is that? Transform. And here I have this transform data. When I say transform data, it will take me to another feature, another window, which we call it as Power Query Editor. Say this Power Query Editor. You can see this is Power BI Desktop, which I imported the data. Now I'm in Power Query Editor. This Power Query Editor will have all the tables which we have imported. Or we can directly take the data from here also. Or if you want to modify while importing itself, we had a load, transform, and cancel. If we click on transform data, it will not load the data directly. It will come to this Power Query Editor. Now, if you see this, I have this heading in the data section. What should I do? Don't do anything. Just simple. Go to this home tab. Here I have this Use first row as headers, click on this. Use first row as headers, you can see that the data which was in first row that has gone to first, not first row, the first row which was data that will go to the heading. This is for cleaning. For example, let me go to this customer name. Here I have one customer name. I want to convert this into capital letters. Let me select this. I'll go to this add column or transform column, anything. If you go to add column, a new column will be added and then it is formatted. See, I'll say add column. You can see from text, I'll click on this. I'll say uppercase. See, completely, you don't have to go and write any say formulas or anything. Automatically it will convert. Let's take this data. You just observe, see here, I have this order ID. I need to split this. Let me make a copy of it, right click and say duplicate column. You can see that I have one column here. I'll go to this home tab. Here can you see split column, click on this, split by delimiter. I told you delimiter means the character which will separate. Let me click on this delimiter. See, it asks for the delimiter. In this case, it is hyphen. I'll say okay. You can see that the columns are getting split like this. Understood. So likewise, there are so many options. There was one question saying that, sir, how to handle the blank rows? Don't worry. See, in this home tab, I have this remove rows. Here I have this remove blank rows. Just select this. All the blank rows will be removed. And people in detail, complete, about the Power Query editor, DAX function. I cannot teach everything now, but I have promised you that I'll be giving you a complete access to the Power BI course, complete, not just one video or two video, complete. See this video, this one I was telling, this one, business intelligence using Power BI. If you just go here, see, I have this Power Query editor of almost 2 hours, almost 2 hours class. DAX function, I have complete DAX function, visualizations, filters, everything is given. Everything is there. This will be completely free for you people, okay? But for that, just have to comment. I'll tell you where you have to comment that later. But now, just concentrate on this. Let me close this. Usually what I do is I'll close all the unwanted windows because, it'll be keep disturbing, okay? So you can actually, people give me a few minutes, I'll take your questions, okay? So you can actually do any modification. If you want to learn the complete detailed modification, you can go to my course, which is completely free for today, okay? All right, so once it is done, what I'll do is I'll go to this close and apply. Before going to this, let me also tell you one more thing. We were talking about Power Query Editor. Why it is called as Power Query Editor? Because see, I did some modification. One is I'll go to this customer table. You can see inserted uppercase. Steps have been added. This is nothing but the query. Next time, for the same Excel file, if you add some more data, it will automatically apply. This query will be applied. So you don't have to do anything again. That is why it is very easy for us to work in Power BI. Once you write the query, now the same Excel file which we have imported, if you go and apply anything, if you go and update anything, say here how many, I have somewhere around 700, 800, say I think 793 records are there. After this, if you apply, after this, if you update any names, the same query will be applied for that as well. That's why it is called as Power Query. This is the editor. That's why it is called as editor. Now let me close this query settings. If you don't find this query settings, go to view and say query settings. That's it. Okay. Right. So we understood about this. Now what I'll do, I'll go to this home tab. Now I'll say close and apply. Now you see the concept. We actually imported the data. If you want to modify, I modified the data, that is transform the data. And again, I'm loading it back. That is why this Power BI, especially this Power Query Editor, is also called as ETL tool. What is ETL? Extract, transform, load. Did we not do this? Extract the data, we connected the data. If you want to modify, we transform the data. Again, we load it back. Yes or no? Yes or no? People, you can answer. Didn't we do that? Extract, transform, and load? Yes or no? Yeah. What happened? Is it boring? The sessions? Don't worry. We'll take a break after a few minutes. Okay. Very good. All of you. Okay. Right. Now stop. All right. So we did the modification. Now let's go and check what happened. See here. If you go to this data, first thing is let's go to this customer table and see. See, there is one new column, uppercase. The next, in the product table, we changed. What is that? Did we? Oh, I think something wrong. Something wrong we did. Was this table? Let me check this. And we did one more change, that is splitting of the data. Okay, see this one. What happened to this product? Let me again check that. Let's go back to transform. If you find something weird or something not working, let's go back and check. Let's go to this product. Something is wrong. Use first row as headers. Right. Close and apply. It is changing now. Let's change it. Let's see. Yes. So we had actually not applied that. That's why it was not coming. See, now it is changed. Okay. So don't worry, people. If you have done some mistake, go back again and come back. Okay. See, when I did mistake, I'm telling you, I'm not a master here. I'm also learning. Okay. Mistakes will happen. Right. If anything happens, go back, again, correct it, come back. Now let's go to this data modeling. People, talking about this data modeling here. Okay. So it's something very detailed actually, the relationship. DAX we'll do later. Relationship. These are the relationship what you see. What is that? Can you see this one and here star is nothing but one to many. Star is many, one is one. That means it is single. That means unique values. They are called as master table actually. Many means there'll be some duplicates. Then here location, again it is connecting one to many. Here it is one to many. Here it is one to many. All these tables are having one record. That is, the IDs are unique. Unique means only once it is appearing. But in data table, the same IDs are repeating multiple times. That's why it is many. But why is this not getting connected? Let's connect manually. Product ID, drag it, and I'll put it here in product ID. It will give me a warning message. See, what is it saying? Is it saying that it's saying that the relationship has cardinality many to many? That means in both the places, in this table as well as in this table, the data table and product table, there are duplicates. That's why it is saying cardinality means the way it is connected. Product ID and product ID. Still, if you think I want to connect, say okay, it will get connected. You can see star here and star here as well. So that is why purposely I actually gave duplicates here to explain you how it will work. If it is one to many or many to one, automatically it will connect. You don't have to do anything because this is artificial intelligence. It will understand and then it will connect. But make sure that the column IDs are okay. So this is relationship. In detail, you can still learn with the course. And now we'll work on this DAX. Okay. So before we go to this DAX, all of you people, let me just tell you about this mega bundle. There are some new people. For them, I'll just explain about this mega bundle. I've been telling from day one. So people, there are many of them actually purchased. And thank you so much for people who have purchased. They've already started learning. And also they mentioned that it's a very nice course. Thank you so much. Okay. So let me just tell you about this. People who are new, people who already have attended. So you guys know this. The same price actually till this end of the sessions will have end of this entire course will have this 4,999 only. That is for first 100 what we have mentioned already, somewhere around some 55 to 58 people have already purchased. There are some more, some 42 or something are left. So if anybody wants to purchase, please, you can still purchase. Okay. You can use this MBS 2023 as the promo code, or you can message Suma, which the number we have mentioned. So there also you can get the code and you can get the access for this. This is 4,999. To know what all things are available here in this particular course. So this has got 27 courses. This is I'm telling for the people who have joined today. So we have this package where when we started it was 25 courses. Now recently we added 2 more courses. Now it is 27 courses with high-end automation. Okay, it's high-end automation for professionals. So high-end where even the professionals also are finding it difficult. For them you have done. Even the college students also can learn this, right? And you can see that the number of courses, you can see there are so many courses here. All the courses which are required for mastering your data analytics, data science, and the business analytics is available here. Along with that, we have given the interview questions to prepare. Complete interview questions is there, and also tips and tricks which will help you in becoming more expert. So that also is available. Okay, and you can see, you can go to that package. You can see here I have this preview. You can just click on this and first you can see the preview as well, and then you can purchase. Okay, along with this, what all you'll be learning? You'll be learning data visualization, programming skills, presentation and documentation, database management, analytics and reporting, automation process. Everything is there in this particular course. Apart from that, we are also adding more categories about the career guidance and more other things which will help the students also to get the job or prepare for the interviews. So that is on the process. That also will be added in this. But this, once you purchase, you can forget about purchasing other courses because it will be keep getting updated. Okay. All right. Then what all other things you'll be getting? You'll be getting 300 downloadable books, 300 plus actually. It's completely free. Okay. All right. This is for limited because Manjunath, this itself is like very less cost what we are actually giving. This is there for 100 students. We have mentioned actually we cannot give more because even we have to run the business. For 100 students, some 54 or 55 people have already purchased. Still, there are some people who wants to purchase. Till Friday, we'll have this offer. So if it is completing 100, then we might stop. Okay. And you have this sample editable Excel files. Then we have 300 plus data sets which will help you in working on the projects. Everything is available here, and this training, the materials, the videos, everything is done by myself and Shri Vidya. No other people we have involved in this because we don't hire anyone. We are actually professionals and we actually sit and do all these courses, and all these are my experience. It is not like where we copy from some YouTube or something like what others do. We are completely people who work on these kind of projects, and then whatever projects we have worked, that we have put it here. Okay, so if you think you want to purchase, you please click on the link which is given there and you can purchase it. Still, there are some 40 coupons available. You can still avail that. Okay. Right, so quickly, I'll just put one more survey here. Where is that? Okay. Let me close this. Right. Okay, so here I have one more poll for you people. People, I have one poll. Do you like to purchase 27 course bundle? Okay, we'll plan soon. Okay, it's just to know, okay, how many of you are actually planning. You can go through that. People who wants to actually purchase, you can go through, and there are some videos completely which you can check that, and then only you can purchase. Okay, and also today anyways you'll be getting that free videos. You check that video also, the quality, the kind of materials what we have used. People, I'll tell you what we have actually here in this particular bundle is completely based on what we have worked. Okay, I don't know whether you get these kind of materials outside as well. I'm not boosting myself saying that we are the only one who can give all this. I don't know. It might be there, but for sure, what we have given, people have got 100% results. Okay. And again, we have not got job for them. It is completely with the skill sets what they have developed. I'll tell you what is our motto. We actually try to develop skills so that you guys can independently work on the concepts and learn the concepts and then get the job, because I don't want any of my students to be dependent on someone to get the job. So our motto is to make people understand by themselves, but we are there to develop your skills. That is my promise actually. So if you think you want to go and check that once, please go and check. No worries, you check that preview and then only you can purchase. But again, this is very strictly because even we are running business, so we are trying to give this for the students who are really interested. For that, we have reduced the price. Otherwise, it will be 9,999. After that, also you can purchase. After 100 purchases, you can still purchase, but that will be 9,999. Okay. All right. So I'll end the poll here. I'll end the poll. Where is the poll? Okay. End the poll. And good that many of them actually are planning soon. You can plan, people, but it's my promise. Okay. Whatever is required for the industry, everything is there, it is available there. Okay, I'm not forcing you to purchase. You can still go and see the preview and then you can purchase that. Okay, right. So let me close this. Shall we take a quick break and come back, all of you? I think it's continuously, and after that we'll learn a lot of things. Okay, here I have this DAX, then I'll be teaching you about visualization, buttons and things like that. So let's quickly go for a break and come back. Okay, right. So before we go, before we go, let me also put one more poll here. Okay, one more poll. Let me just one poll. This one. Is this webinar informative? Good. Thank you so much. This shows the energy of the students. And it's always good that the students are very much active. When we ask something to do, immediately they'll do. Okay. Punit is saying very much informative. Thank you so much. Thank you, people. I feel these are all some encouragement for us. No word to say how much informative is this. Thank you, Sai. Thank you very much. All right, people, quickly let's take a break and come back. So I'll put what time we'll be back. We'll be back by, what is the time now? 12:03. Say 12:15. Okay. Sham is saying some, yeah. So for this, some topics are not understandable. So today you will get the complete course, okay? Because it's a webinar, within the period we have to mention so many things. So please don't worry, people who are not able to understand will get the complete course for free. Okay, for this course, will we have any deadline data for mega bundle? Shravan, there is no deadline as such, but we have given 100 coupons. Okay, 100 coupons. 100 people can purchase this. Now already some 54 people are 54 or 56. I don't know the exact number. Some 40. It is showing some 40 or 42. So once 100 is done, then this will close, and you can go for 9,999. This is lifetime, Shravan. This is complete lifetime. People, whatever we give the course, it is complete lifetime. There is no stop, and additional courses. What I'm telling is additional courses also will be there. For that, you don't have to pay. Once you purchase, say now, actually, I'm making one course on data cleaning, pivot tables, DAX, a separate DAX, advanced DAX. So that also will be added, where you'll be getting all this updated. So for that, again, you're not going to pay. And whatever we promise, we actually deliver that. Is it available? What available, Dayanand? What is that you're saying? Is it available? Python class for this batch, it is not there, but we are actually on the process. Okay, we will check our availability, and for sure we'll take the Python class as well. Right, people? Let's quickly. So, do we get the Power BI for free, or do we need to pay for it? Shrikar, Power BI will be free. Okay, for that, you have to do one thing. What you do is just see, go here. You can post a comment. Okay, people. You can post a commentary. I'll just leave it like this. People, let's take a quick break and come back, okay? Live session available in this course. Yes, it is there, but for that we actually charge, Soumya. Please understand. For live sessions, yes, we actually charge. That will be that I'll explain on the 5th day. Right, people, give me a few minutes. I'll just quickly have a break and come back. My throat is totally dried. I forgot to bring my bottle today. Okay. Right. So come back soon. 12:15, I'll come back. All right, people, all are back. We'll just give 1 minute so that people will come back. Okay, so meanwhile, I'll just tell you, if anybody wants to get this business intelligence using Power BI complete course, just mention this. How different is this webinar from other institutes' webinars? Okay, so you can comment in text format, video format. You can either do it in Google or you can send it in WhatsApp. I think some people have already put the reviews on app and Google. You can also send directly the WhatsApp message as well. Okay, to this number, and then you will get the access for the Power BI. Okay, right. Okay, so now, still if someone wants to purchase this, please go ahead. Okay, I think another another three people have purchased just now. So another 40, 39 or something is available. So still you can purchase this. Okay, right. Let's go to this Power BI now. Right. So we learned about how to get the data, and we learned about how to use this Power Query editor, and also how to create the relationship. Next is, we'll see how to write DAX functions. Okay, I cannot teach you complete DAX functions, but I'll tell you what are these DAX functions and how actually we can use this DAX functions. I have one notepad where I have all the DAX functions listed down with examples with the data what I've used. Okay, this also will be getting in that course with complete explanation. People, I'm telling you, all these are available in that particular course actually. Okay, right. So let me explain what is DAX. DAX is nothing but data analysis expressions. Gray screen. Okay, stop, and then share. Now, people, is it fine? Okay. Right. So here we have something called as DAX. Many people actually get confused. What is DAX? Is it easy? Is it difficult? One thing I'll tell you, DAX is very easy. DAX is nothing but data analysis expressions. Now, when people read this data analysis expressions, they might feel this is something very advanced or something. People, I'll tell you, expression means it is nothing but formulas. In Excel, we call it as formula. In Power BI, we call it as expressions. Formula means it is an equation or an expression. That's all. Here, what we do is we actually try to do analysis, try to apply some formulas on the data what we have imported. So it is called as data analysis expressions. In DAX, there are three types. What are those? Calculated columns, measures, calculated tables. Okay, I'll show you about how this calculated columns works, how measure works, and calculated table works. I'll just explain this. But again, I have given all these functions, say in depth, in detailed functions are there here. You can just copy paste and then you can run with the data what I have given. Okay, so this is very useful for you to learn. And you can also go and check the videos. It's completely free. You'll get the videos also for every single formulas what we have here. Okay. Otherwise, there is one more way in my Instagram page. Okay. It is iTech Analytics Solutions. If you go to our Instagram page, say at iTech Analytic Solutions. Okay, this is my tag, iTech Analytic Solutions. You can go and check here in the Instagram. Here also we have put all 254 videos of complete DAX functions. It is again free. Okay, you can follow us here also. We have put some videos, or you can go to same tag in YouTube as well, iTech Analytics Solutions. There also we have in depth of the videos, or you can go write some comments and you can get the free access for complete course as well. Okay. Imad Fauzi, thank you so much. He's saying that, sir, honestly, I like your explanation. Thank you so much. I do trainings by passion, not just for business. Okay, let me be very frank about it. Right. So here I have the DAX functions where we have the three different types: calculated columns, measures, and calculated tables. If you still want to learn in depth, I have given on reference also. This is completely from the Microsoft. Okay, the same thing even I refer. I'm not telling that I'm mastering all the DAX functions. Somewhere, if we get stuck, we go here to this reference, and then we'll actually check the reference here. See, in detail functions are there here. So many functions are there. Okay, so I made videos on all the functions here, and I've posted in YouTube and as well as in the Instagram page as well. In the app, you'll get the videos plus the materials. In YouTube and Instagram, you don't get the materials, but in the app, you'll get the materials as well. All right. So to understand what is calculated column, measure, and calculated tables, I'll give you these examples. Let me go here. Let me explain how this calculated table, calculated measure, and calculated columns will actually work. First column. Whenever you're writing DAX function, make sure that you'll go to this data view. Okay. Now let me take this data. I'm taking this data table. I will write one DAX function, which is calculated column. If you go to this table view, here I'll get table tools, and here I'll get calculations. You can see I have new column, new measure, and new table. I'll click on this new column. When I click on this new column, I'll get a new column here in the table itself. In the table itself. It is working. It will be a little slow. Okay. Now, if you see, I'm getting one column here, and here you can see the formula bar will be enabled. Now, I want something, say, profit percentage. I want to calculate. I'll go here. I'll try to take the columns which I need to calculate. I'll say profit divided by sales. How did I do that? Let me explain again. See, I'll say profit. While typing itself, I'll get the column name. Don't type the entire column name. Once you get this, we call it as IntelliSense. IntelliSense means intelligent sensor. It will give me the column name automatically, which is available. Use tab. When I use tab, you can see that I'm getting that column name. The table name with column name divided by sales. Now, if I say enter, what happens is I will get the result in the table itself. This is called as calculated table. I'm doing the calculation, which is coming within the table itself here like this. See, I'm getting the result here only in the table. This is called as calculated column. Now what I'll do, I'll go here, I'll change the value to percentage. Here we have this, I'll change this to percentage. You can see that in column tools, I'll go here to this general and I'll say percentage. You can see that the data type will get changed to percentage. Right? Fine. Now, how will I know that this is a calculated column? Just observe. For all the columns, there are some icons here. You can see that sigma mark here, the summarized mark here, the sigma mark. This recognizes that this is a number data type. That means it's a number actually, number column. You can see a calendar here. This is date data type. If you go and check this, you can see that there is a table with the summarized marker. This is a number column. If it is text, nothing will be there. If you see that, these are all text where I don't have any icon here. So that is how actually you can differentiate whether it's a number column, text column, or date column. And you can see there is a table here. Now, any formulas. So here I've put so many formulas here. Let me just show you. See, if you want to concatenate, I can use concatenate. Everything in Excel, what we have, that is available here. If you want to change this to uppercase, say uppercase, lowercase, I'll say lowercase, left, mid, right. Let me show you one so that you'll understand. So one actually I've done here, the calculated column. Let's say I'll go to this customer table. Already I have one uppercase. This I did that in Power Query Editor. Now I'll say new column. Let me have one lowercase, but this one is from DAX function. Okay. Now here I have this column. I'll give the column name here. Not like in Excel, we use equals and select the range. We cannot do that. Let's say lowercase. I give the column name here and I'll say lower of. I'm giving the function lower of customer name. See, I just type customer. I get this. I can select this, use stamp, close bracket, say enter. That's all. See. So likewise, you can work on any of the functions here. Let it get loaded. See. Then replace, substitute. Then for date function, we have day, month, year, date, diff, date, and there are so many all these functions are available in Excel itself. In Excel class, we did most of them actually. We did EO month, we did the week, day, week, number functions. We have round, ceiling. Okay, so all this. But measure, I'll show you what is measure now. So if at all you want to get any results in the table itself, then I'll select this column. Now, what is measure? Let me tell you. Measure is actually a kind of calculation, kind of DAX function, which is used for summarizing the data. And this formula, what I write as a measure, that is available, but it is not calculated. But it is calculated when I drag and drop in the canvas here. Let me create one table. Okay, I have one table here. Let me click on this. Here I have one table. And what I'll do is I'll add data to the table. Say I will take, let's say we'll take a region. I'll take one region here. Then let's take sales from data table. See, I'm just taking sales. Let me take profit. Okay. So I have this region, sales and profit. Now let's take that percentage as well. The profit percentage, what we just calculated. This is by column. See, the percentage what I'm getting here, minus 24,176, 47,626%, 26,000. This is what, 70,000. Why am I getting such big percentage here is, this one is a column calculated. I have the data here. So depending on this one, okay, and this one. So what happens? It is trying to summarize all the regions here. For all the regions, it is getting added. But this is not the thing what I want. What actually I want is, it should give me the total of profit divided by total of sales. Not that I'm trying to do the total before only. So in this case, the percentage is actually calculated already, and then it is adding. Now what I'll do the same formula, but this time I'll take measure. Okay, it's the same calculation. I'll go here in this data, say measure, the same calculation, but I'm writing measure. Okay, I'll say profit percentage, but I'll say measure equals. See the same formula, profit divided by sales, but this time I'll say sum of profit divided by sum of sales. Close bracket. See, it's the same formula, but here I'm aggregating it. Say enter. What is aggregating? I'm taking the total first and then dividing it. Now you can see there is a measure which gets created. Here you can see a measure like a calculator. The icon calculator shows that it is a measure. Now let me go to this canvas. Here I will take the column profit percentage with the measure. See, go here, profit percentage measure. Now let me convert this into profit percentage measure. I just selected. We'll convert this into percentage. Now we'll see that this will be 7.92%, 13%, 11%, 14%. How? Now what is happening? When I'm actually trying to create a measure, it is actually taking the total profit divided by total sum. Now suppose if I remove this region, okay, instead of region, I'll say state. See, now this will become state. According to that, we'll get the result here. See, according to that, I'm getting this percentage. I want to replace this. Let's say I'll take segment. See, I'll take this segment. Depending on the segment, I'll get the percentage here. So measures are the right one when you actually try to calculate the values in Canvas. That is summarized reports. But if you think I want to get the values in the table itself, here in the table itself, then go for calculated columns. That is the difference. If you understand these two differences, what is that? Calculated columns will calculate the value in the table itself. Measure will actually calculate when I drag and drop in the canvas. That's all is the difference. For that, I have given a separate functions here, say sum, average. Also, I given some examples here. Okay. Then we have this conditional functions, everything, okay, in detail, completely in detail I've given. Right. I'll show you one example for table as well. So what is table functions? Table, say, for example, I have one data table here. I want a separate referred table as a formula itself. Let's go here. I'll say new table. When I click on this new table, it will give me something like this where I need to write the formula. Let's say get sales 5,000. I gave a table name here. This is the formula actually. Now I'll say filter. Here we should get that. It's not coming, but anyways, I'll just filter. You'll get that intelligence. Don't worry. It lasts for the table. I'll say filter data table, comma. It lasts for the expression. So expression is what? For me, the sales. Let me check. Sorry. I think I clicked on something. I can actually write that, but for you, it will be confusing. I want that intelligence so that it is easy for me to explain. Let me just do it again. New table. I can type it actually, but you know, you will get confused. That's why I'm just worried why it's not coming. Check. Now it's come. Get sales. Now it's come. Filter. Okay, see table. I'll say the table is data table. This one. This data table, what we have, comma, and I need to filter what it is asking for filter expression. I'll say sales greater than 5,000. That's all. I'm trying to get the data above 5,000. I'll say enter. You can see now there is one separate table here which is having only sales above 5,000. So I can create a separate table itself by the formulas as well. This is called as calculated table. So if you go here, see, I have the same number of columns. Everything will be available here as what we have in the main table. But the thing is, this table is referring this table, the main table. You can see there are two icons. One table is there and then one measure kind of thing. So this actually recognizes that it's a calculated table. So for that also, I have given in detail. See, all the table functions are available here. People, I'll challenge you. No other person has done all these in one place. I agree, that there are people who have done DAX functions separately, visualization separately, and then Power Query editor separately, but everything in one place, everything in one place in detail, I'm telling that I have done here. Okay, with this Power BI, I can see that. See, DAX, all the first almost 3 hours class. And here, almost 2 hours class of Power Query editor. And then we have the visualizations. Apart from this, there is a project as well, which I'll be teaching you tomorrow. Okay. All right. So these are DAX functions. Notepad is there, people. The notepad, everything is there here in this course. Sorry. Okay, go to this course. Here I have the supporting files. This is one simple thing what notepad I have here, but in this I have in detailed explanation as well. Okay, go to this. And again, I'm telling you, this is anyways free. You can get that. How can you deal with because the corporate if you remove directly empty row and the import data can go on. How can you deal this? So Ashok, this I need to check the data and then only give the answer. But yes, we can actually do that. Okay. Notepad, don't worry, you have this here in the course. You just give a comment and then get the access code, you will get that. All right, people. So this is about DAX function. A simple way I've just explained. There are a lot of things. This itself is like 3 to 4 hours where you can go and sit and practice. All right, now let me delete this. Here is delete, remove. Okay, all right. So we learned about is that relationship up to up to this we have done. Now what we see all this are something about reports. Before we go to this visualization, one thing I always warn all of you guys is make sure that you'll understand how to handle the data, how to read the data, how to modify the data, how to structure the table, how actually I can change the structure of the entire table for getting the reports what I actually need. Then only go for these things. Okay, I told you, I've seen many people putting their ads saying that within 20 minutes I can teach you, within 10 minutes I can build a project or something. If you don't know these things, then these things will be very difficult or waste learning. Okay, so make sure that you will at least try to work on this, understand this, and master this. At least not mastering, at least you should have the knowledge. I'm not telling that you cannot work on visualizations, but if you don't know what is data, then working on these things will be complex or confusing. Okay, for that reason, I'm telling you, please at least try to understand. All right. Suma and Raki, please answer these questions what the students are actually telling. Okay, because I'll be busy with the class. Okay, Raki and Suma, I think you're there online. Please answer these people. All right. So people, Suma and Raki are there to help you how to get this course. Okay, you can message there. She will help you. All right, visualizations. Let's go here. The main part, the main thing what we actually use Power BI is visualization. Now, if you go and check this part, okay, for some of them it will be in the right hand side, which I showed you. Now the new version, latest version is we have the visualization on top like this. This is more easier for us than the previous version. Okay, the course what we have is with the previous version, but still don't worry, that is 90% similar, only 10% is slightly different where you can learn it easily. Okay, right. Now here we have this insert. If you go to this home tab, I have this insert. And here I have many visualizations. Depending on the visualization what I create, I can actually select the charts here. Here, if you see, there are column charts, and we have various different charts. If you click on the small arrow, then I'll get further, all these charts, different charts classified. Okay, let's take one chart. Say I have this column chart. Let me click on this column chart. See, I'll get this column chart like this. But people, tomorrow we'll be working on a project with all these things. So don't miss tomorrow's session. I'll be working on complete the project. Okay. Now how to add the data for this? Let's go here. See, I have one, one icon here. I'll click on this. You can see I'll get so many options here, very simple options. You can go, you can still change the charts here like this. Now here I have this x-axis, y-axis, legend, all this. So what I'll do, I'll go and just click on this, or you can directly drag and drop also here. Now here I want the sales value. Now I don't know y-axis to take or x-axis to take. Don't worry. I want the sales report. I'll click on this sales. Automatically, it'll take me this way. Now I want to get the report based on region. Let me go here. I have the region in location table. Let me go here. I'll click on this region. See, I'm getting this data like this. So this is completely easy. Now, suppose if you want to change this, see, you can go and click on these charts. Automatically, this will get changed like this. But these charts have got some meaning. That is, when to use the column chart, when to use the bar chart, pie chart, and things like that. So everything is explained in the visualization chapter. But I'm just telling you how actually you can create this visualization. See? Now, suppose if you think I want to add one more series here, let's say I'll go here, I'll take this segment. See? I have this segment here. I want to make a copy of it. Select this, copy this, and paste it. See? Now I want this to be like a stacked chart. Click on this. I'll click on the stacked chart. See? Same chart. Now it is stacked chart. If you want to format, I can go here. I have this small icon. Click on this. You can go here. You can add the elements here. Say, for example, I want to get the data label. See, I'll go here. See, I can click on this. I'll get the labels here. This is for the total. And suppose if you think I want to get for data, I'll go here. I'll click on this data labels. I don't want total, then I can remove the total. More options will give you more options where I can go and I can have all the options here. See, here I'm getting more options here where I can give the grid lines or any kind of formattings we can do here like this. Not only this, today I'm not going to teach you much of this visualization, but I'm just telling you what all things we can do. Let's say I want to create one map. I'll go here. See, I have this map. Click here. I have this map here. See, let me click on this filled map and icon map. I'll click on this filled map, but when I'm actually creating the map, I need to have a proper locations actually. In this case, I have this location, I have the state. Let's go to this location and I'll click on the state. And then I will go here and I'll say legend. Let me take sales value. See, for each state, I'm getting this much of lines here. Let me copy this, paste it. This is filled map. Now, suppose if you think that I want to get icons on each state, so I'll go here. And then let me change this to, let's say, click here. I'll change this to icon map like this. You can see the icons here. See, in each place, I have the icons. Right? So likewise, we can actually have the data. Now, let me click on this. Click here. If you think I want to change the column, let's say I'll remove this. See the bubble size. Bubble size is nothing but the size of this bubble. I want this to be with sales. I'll go here. I'll click on sales. See, there we have the bubble size. If you want to increase, you can just go here. You can increase this. Let me have some pages here. So I can create some pages. Let me go here and I will take these maps. Okay. Control X. Exactly like in Excel, what we do, same thing we can do here also. I'll go here. I'll just put it here like this. Right? Okay. I'm just randomly creating some charts. Let me go here. I will take one chart here and I'll put it here. Right? Okay. Now what I'll do, I'll insert one more visualization. We call it as donut chart or pie chart. What is the advantage of donut chart? I'll tell you. So I'll go here, I'll take one donut chart and let me add some data for this. Legend, let me take ship mode. And then let me take the values, sales. Okay, I'm taking the sales. You can see I'm getting this one donut chart. Here I have this sales chart. What I'll do, I'll go here, select this, and I'll remove this legend. Okay. See the advantage of the Power BI is, see, when I click on this best, see, it's getting filtered like this. Okay. Let me show you one more interesting thing. I'll just try to keep it here. And I will take this and I'll take states. Okay, let me take state. I'll just remove this region. I'll just replace this with the state. Now you just see, I have so many states here. I'll click on West. You can see that only those which are related to West is getting highlighted. See, this is called as highlighting. But I don't want this to be highlighted. I want this to be filtered. Okay, so here I have these filters. It's talking about these filters. Okay, so if you want to filter it, what I'll do, let me select this. Any visualization within that page, you just select. I'll go to this format. Here I have this edit interaction. When I click on this edit interaction, I'll get some small icons. You can see that there are some small icons which are appearing. So what I'll do is, I'll go here, see, here it says filter, highlight, and none. I'll click on this filter. Okay, now let me click here. Previously, it was actually highlighting. Now you can see it is getting filtered like this. So based on this, I can actually try to filter the data. Now, let me click outside. Okay. Let me get the data. See, now if I click on this chart is getting updated. See, click here, is getting updated. What I want is, if I click on this chart, this should get updated. But when I click on this chart, this should not get updated. So what I'll do, now I'll go to this edit interaction. Here you can see none. Done. Now you see, if I click here, only this will be filtered. But when I click on this will not change. See, nothing will happen. So this is filters like edit interaction. There are so many various different ways what we can filter. Let me go here. I will remove this. I'll just take out this. Now what I'll do, there is one more visualization, that is filters. So that is slicer. I'll use this slicer. Here what I'll do is, I will take the data. Let's say this is what we'll take segment. Okay. Now when I say segment, you can see that it says consumer, corporate, home office. This is something like in Excel what we have this checkbox. I want to make this as drop down. Okay, so when I say drop down, let me just show you. So here, if you want to make it as drop down, what happens when I say drop down? This one will be like, instead of having all this like a list here, I can change this to drop down. Here we have this, select this, and here we have this some formatting things. You can go here, see size and style. You can go here, you can try to change the styles here. Say slicer settings, vertical list. I can make it as drop down. When I click on this drop down, so this will become like a drop down like this. So I can select like this. All right. Suppose if you think I want to make this as tiles. When I said tiles, it is something like buttons like this. See, consumer, corporate. It will keep changing like this. So I can make this slicer however I want. Not only this, you can change the properties as well. You can go here, a lot of options are available here. We can make that changes here also. So this is for the slicers. Now, I usually what do is I will try to make this as drop down. Okay, so that will actually save a lot of space. So I can see that I'm saving some space. So I'm telling you what I'm actually telling is just I'm trying to tell you what all things are available. Okay, I cannot go and teach you in depth of it. Right. Next. Now I have different sheets here. I want to navigate. We have something called as buttons and navigates. Navigation button. What is that? Say, let's go to insert. Previously, we used to create buttons one by one buttons and we used to do that. But now we have something called as navigator itself. This is there from last 6 months from different versions. Now let me go here. I'll say page navigator. Click on this page navigator. You can see I'll get the page navigator here. Let me reduce this. Let's try it. Let me keep that here. Or let's keep it here only. In page 3, let me remove that slicer so that we'll get some space. I'll just keep it here. See this page navigator. I'll hold control and click on page 2. See, it'll take me to page 2. Now what I'll do, I'll copy this. Control C, paste it in all the different pages, say Control V. Go to page 3 and say Control V. You can see that the pages are getting highlighted here. Say, for example, I'll go here, say page 1. See, automatically this will be highlighted because it's in page 1. Say page 2 and say page 3. We are just trying to navigate. Now what I'll do, I'll add one more page. The advantage is, now if I add one more page, see what happens. It will add one more button automatically. Let's go and check. See, page 4. You go to another page, there also we have this page 4. See, that is the advantage. So we can have the pages like this as well. Now suppose if I change the name, so I'll go here, I'll say region. Double click and change, see, so you get changed here also. Automatically it will change. Say state. Everywhere it will get changed automatically. Right. Now let me select this button. And then try to do some formatting as well. You go to this, I have the size here where I can change the size. If you think I want to change the background color, I can change the background color here. Then you have this border, shadows, these things we can give. Then we'll go here. Let me minimize this. Background. Think you want to give a title, you can go, you can give one title here. Usually we don't give title, but suppose if you think that the user should know that these are buttons for navigation, you can give the buttons as well, the names as well. Okay. All right. Next, the grid layout. The grid layout, say for example, now it is horizontally, aligned. I want this to be vertical or something like. Click on this. Now this will become vertical like this. We can change like this as well. Okay, but if you go here, this will be like this only. So you should actually decide in the beginning only when I'm actually creating the buttons in which direction it should be, what all things I need, so that you'll be pasting the same thing to all the other pages as well. Otherwise, what happens? It will not get changed with the directions or the formattings. But about the navigations, it will change automatically. Go to this properties. I have some advanced options. If you think you want to have the layer order. Layer order means like whether it should be in the behind, the front or something. That actually we can check that. That is not much required for us. So we have this. It's a new version, a lot of things, a lot of changes are going. I'm just checking few of them. Okay, style. Okay. See here, I have this style. I'll tell you what happens. Now by default, it will be like this. But when I hover, when I click on this, when I move my cursor here, something should happen. What should happen? Say, when I move my cursor here, the font should get changed to Arial black. Okay, see? I want the fill color to change. Give this. I want this to be pink color now. See? Like this. For this, it will not change because this is the main page. This is the active page. Whatever you want to change, you can do it here. Over. Now I want, when I press something, let's say I press, then something should happen. I'll go here. When I press, the font should become career new. And it should increase up to 14. See, when I move my cursor here, it is Arial black. When I click on this, this will become career new. See, like this. Now the font color is black. Let's go here, say fill color. Let me change this to blue. Anything you can do. See, like this. So there are so many options actually here. We can go and you can check that. Say here, this is very important. Say default means by default, when I go here, what should happen? When I move my cursor here, what should happen? When I press, what should happen? Let's go to the other sheet. And here, if I check this, see, nothing is changed. So my suggestion is, if at all you think that I want to do any changes, formats, do it in the first page or the page where you're actually trying to get, and then after that, copy and paste to other sheets. Because once you prepare the buttons, once you prepare the navigations, only the navigations will change. If you add any sheets, then it will change, but not the formatting. So you should be very careful about it. Otherwise, every time you have to go and keep on working on this. Okay, right. So we have something called as bookmarks that I'll tell you what is bookmarks tomorrow, because while working on the project, we can actually work on that as well. Bookmarks are nothing but they are actually used for hiding and unhiding of the objects what we actually create. Okay. Next is conditional formatting. Again, this is a very simple thing. Let me show you what is conditional formatting. Conditional formatting means if I have the data, how actually I can format by conditions. We have the same thing in Excel as well. Let me insert one table and I'll take, say, sales data. Let's take sales. And then let me take state. I can reorder this. Just reorder. Okay. I have state and I have the sales. Let me just go here, sort the data, go sort by sales. Okay. Now, if you want to format, I have some formatting option here. Let's go and check. Okay, let it be. Let's check here. A lot of changes have been done. I am also searching for so many options. The new version, there are a lot of changes actually. It's not specified here. So if I go to the select visual and say values. If not, we'll go for the old version and we'll see. Okay. Okay. Right. Let me select this. Since here we have, okay, conditional formatting is given here actually. Otherwise, if you're using old version, it is available within the pan itself. Okay. So now they have changed actually, but still I'll show you. Let me select this. specific columns, state. Okay, here. Okay, so apply settings. Now I'll say font color. Okay, when I select this, see here, I'm getting one FX. This is conditional formatting. Previously, it was available here only. Now they've changed it. Now let me go here. I'll click on this FX. When I click on this FX, I'll get something like this. Instead of font color, we'll say background color. That will be actually good to explain. Let me go to this background color. And then I'll go here. Say rules. Exactly like in Excel, what we have, same thing we can do it here also. Let's go here, sum of sales, and here we'll apply some rules. Okay, what is that? If the value is greater than or equals to 0, and let's make it as number, and less than say 25,000, we keep that as something like this color. I'll add a new rule, one more rule. Say if it is greater than or equals to 25,000 up to 75,000, then let's take it as blue color. Make this as percent. And if it is greater than 75,000, say number, then I'll give some number. Here, let's keep it as green color. I can go to this and say green color. Okay. Now you see, I've given this as a background color. Same thing can be applied for font color as well. I'll say okay. See, this is conditional formatting. I can apply. So people, you have that conditional formatting here, and now they've slightly changed it because even I am actually exploring a lot of things here. So if you think I want to add icons, I'll go here. I can click on icons. Icons are nothing but some small icons like this. Let me remove this background. See, background is gone. Now the icons are available. You can go here. You can format the icons as well. If you go and click on this, here I'll get the icons. You can choose any of the icons here like this. And individually also you can change here. Say I want this color, and I want okay, this color, and this is fine. Say okay. Now I can see this also will get changed like this. So you can actually try to format this as right. So here I just try to show you some very simple things, but we'll be learning this in detail with visualization. A lot of things to learn. I will teach all of you with the project how actually you can get the what to say, the project, how you can create bookmarks, how you can actually hide the object. Okay, so all this we'll do it in the next session. Okay, so all this I'll tell you how to create the banners, how to apply these tool tips. All this, if you are working on a project and then understand, it will be more easy. So whatever I can explain, okay, within the tools, okay, what options you want to learn, that I've explained. But all these things, the banners, working on bookmarks, creating tool tips, all these are very interesting. That I'll tell you one by one in tomorrow's session. We'll create a project. Let me just see quickly if I can show you one tool. Quickly, I'll just see. Okay, just see where is okay. Files, Power BI. So we have done a lot of projects here. Let me just open one of the projects. Let me just check. I'm just showing you how actually the Power BI project should be. So there is one dashboard here. So this also you can check. This will actually take time. Let it take time. Meanwhile, people, if anybody wants to follow me on LinkedIn, please you can use this link. Use this link for following, and please post your reviews here and also send your review screenshot to get the access for the complete videos. You can also WhatsApp us the comment. Let me see, it's open. Power BI is a little slow actually. Takes it. It's taking time. Let it get opened. Let me open this. So Power BI is actually a little slow. Okay, so you should be a little careful while working. Try to have at least a minimum 4 GB of RAM, which will actually help you in working on this Power BI a little more faster. Let it get opened. Meanwhile, people, if anybody wants to purchase the mega bundle, please go and purchase that. I think another 3 more people have purchased actually. Another 32, 30, okay, 36 actually. 36 coupons are available. So please see if you can purchase it before it get closed. Okay, I'm just giving this link to you. So it's very slow actually, very slow. Okay, I'll show you how to create this kind of better than this we can do actually. See, let me click on this, select central. See, let me click here. Okay, central, click on central. You can see that the changes are happening. Okay, so I was talking about the bookmarks. This is what bookmarks is. See, I have this table. I click on chart. See, I'll get the chart here. I want to get the table. Click on this table. The table will come. So this is what I was talking about, the bookmarks. Okay, so I'll tell you how to work on these kind of things, how to add these backgrounds, how to make more elegant dashboards, reports, how to publish that. So all these things will actually work tomorrow in the project. Okay, right. So before we end the session, let me ask you one more question. Okay. Right. So I'll add one more poll, people. Check this. How do you feel about this webinar? Good, excellent, good. But tomorrow, please don't miss any of you because it's a project actually. It's not just a tool what we're learning, a complete project, what actually the companies are looking, and even for the interview purpose also, we'll work on that. Any of your friends are willing to, at least work on the project, please bring them as well so that they can also learn. Okay, good. So 73% says it is excellent and 27% says good. Thank you so much, people. All right. And yeah, so now people, how to get the access for the Power BI. Okay, so as I've explained, people see here, all of you, if you want to get the Power BI, complete course, what I showed. So I want you to answer this question: how different is this webinar from other institutes? Okay, I want you to either put a text or a video comment. You can put that in our app. Don't put that in this thing, because I've seen many people actually commenting. So what I'm telling is, if you are putting the app, go to that course, whatever we have, that 5 days course, whatever is there. Okay, So here, let me just show you where you should go. So I want you to go to this courses, and here you will get this 5-day course, right? Okay, put the comment here. I've seen many people putting comment in public. Don't do that. Say, if you go to this course, just scroll down. Here you'll get this. Okay. So I want you to put the comment here. Don't put the comment in the box. What we have that it's a public comment. Actually, don't do that because others also will get disturbed. So put it here. Okay. Directly you can go here and you can put the comments here. Send the screenshot to this number. Or if you think you've already put the comments on app and Google review, if you're not able to actually put that, then you can WhatsApp us the comments. Directly you can WhatsApp with the comment, but it is actually for first 10 students only. Okay, so give the comments, and once you give the comment, then there will be an access code where you can get the access completely free, and there is no commercials in that. Okay, please people don't get confused. This is completely free for those who actually give. Only for 10 people we're actually giving, who can give the first 10 comments, video comments or text comments on app, Google and WhatsApp. Apart from that, if anybody wants to purchase this mega bundle, so it is still available. 36 coupons are still available out of 100. So see if you think that you want to get that. So still 36 are available. I don't know if people actually purchase that 36, then I cannot actually give. So it will be like again 9,999 is the offer price. You can still avail that. I'm not telling that it will not be available. So if you want some 5,000 discount, I think 5,000 discount, then go for this MBS 2023. You will get the mega bundle, complete access. Okay. All right. So people, thank you so much for attending today's session. Tomorrow's session will be completely interesting because it will be completely on the project. Okay. All right. Now I want all of you to tell how was this session. Please tell about the training so that it will be like more encouraging for me. A quick end of the session. So how was the training actually? Thank you, Jai. What happened? Only one person, Jai. Others, what happened? Okay. People, we take so much of efforts. Okay. So at least we can take some few minutes to encourage us. That's all. Thank you so much, people. Thanks, all of you. Thank you. And get your free copy today. Speak to Suma. She will help you in getting the free Power BI access. We'll be waiting for your encouragement. That is the comments. Okay. Okay. Sneha is telling one of the interesting session Power BI in these 3 days. Okay. Tomorrow you'll be learning little, something in the real time scenarios. Okay. All of you, please don't miss. Thanks to all of you for your comments, and speak to Suma for your free copy. She will give you the access code. Okay. All right, people. So we'll take a leave. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much, all of you. Have a great day. Thanks, Shravan. Thank you so much. Thank you, Madhumati. Thanks to everyone. All right, people, I'll take a leave. I have one more session now at 2 o'clock, so I should get prepared for that. See you guys tomorrow. Have a great day. Happy learning. Bye-bye.